welcome to another episode of Veterans View. And today we're in downtown Eufaula, Alabama at the Heritage Association Shorter Mansion. And we're doing the Wiregrass Annual Award today. And as you can see, the Shorter Mansion is a very beautiful mansion. And just sit back, relax, and watch the show. And we have something special for you because today the Russell County Sheriff's Department is getting an award for having the Grant of the Year. And we'll see you on the other end.
Legislate order all of y'all that want to table can sit here, or y'all can sit at this table right here. Or you can sit back here, Mr. Mike Roden, who's thank y'all all for coming. We anticipated good weather. We prayed for good weather. I don't know how you can get it any better than it is today. It is fabulous. And we appreciate Ms. Pam and her staff here at the Shorter Mansion taking on this project. You know, we missed our opportunity last year because of COVID, and we've had to put off some things that are pretty instrumental in RC&D because of COVID. But we hope to be able to take care of that today, get caught back up and move forward. But thank y'all for coming, taking the time out to come. Because, you know, we do good work. We do good work in a lot of places under a lot of circumstances. And we're most appreciative to our legislators. I mean, you know, we couldn't do what we do if we didn't have a legislature that believes in what we do, and sees what we do, and the integrity of what we put into what we do. We thank y'all for making that sacrifice and keeping us in the budget so that we have those resources going. We'll make it look good, I promise. And we haven't had proper time in the last 2 years because of COVID to do the publicity that we like to do. But we're going to change that. We got press days set up, and we'll speak more to that when we do. We have hired us a communications person as an intern from Troy University. And let me tell you, we couldn't run this without legislators' support. If you didn't have that, I'd have to get out and drum up money. But we also couldn't do this without our partners. You've got to have partners in everything that goes on. And we have partners who, I hate to even start trying to name them all, but Troy University has become a very strong partner in what we do. And they were excited about this intern position we've come up with. And we actually have one, I think, in Montgomery, in Mid-South. And that's a wonderful thing to have someone who can handle this part of what we need to do, to deal with Facebook, Instagram, everything I don't know enough about. But it's all about publicity and talking about good stuff. And that's where we want to go with this, and we appreciate that. So thank y'all for coming. I think the next person, next thing we're going to do is have a presentation of colors.
Color guard. Alt. Left. Face. Present. Colors. Colors. Color verse. March. Color guard. Halt. Space. Right. Face. Forward. March.
We're gonna do the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
How about now? Better? Anyway, I'm excited that you all are here. You know, I've been going to Ozark for how many years now? 14. I have to go to their house, and I'm excited that you all are at my house today. Okay, I'm the director here at Shorter Mansion, and there are so many claims to fame here. But I'm not going to take away from Jack Tibbs. Okay, I'm just going to tell you a little. Okay, first of all, yesterday I had a lady come in. She was from Colorado. Okay, the first thing she said to me was, I was here 40 years ago with my first husband. I was here 20 years ago with my second husband. And then she had a young man with her. He's coming next. And she said, and now I'm here with my second son. And she said, because I wanted him to see the place where Sweet Home Alabama was filmed. And it was only the front of the mansion, but that is one of our claims to fame. If you ask any bride in town, she's going to tell you it's a perfect place for a wedding. Okay, if you need a fish fry, it's a perfect place for a fish fry. If you just want to come and tour the mansion, it's perfect. Somebody asked me Monday, how do you all have the longest running pilgrimage tour? And do you know what I said? I said, well, first of all, we have beautiful houses, okay? And if the husband doesn't want to tour the home, we have a lake. I mean, they can fish. Oh, or the women can fish, because we just had a woman who won one of our tournaments this weekend. Okay. But we also, I think our hospitality is part of it. Because when somebody walks in, the first thing I ask right now, we're not giving tours, okay? We don't even charge. But I do have a fishbowl, and it says the honor system. So I just tell them if they're fumbling for money, it's $5. There's a sign that says $5. But I always tell them, you don't have to leave $5. You can leave whatever you want. And by the time they leave, they like us so well here in Eufaula. They always tell me, when I come back, I'm going to bring a lot of people. But not only that, when I tell them to be sure and drop their money in, make your own change, but don't take much out. Make sure you leave some. And so many times after they tour the mansion, they go back through and leave another donation. Now that is saying a lot. And it's because they feel like they know us, and they feel like they know how hard we work to keep this place going. We also have a hidden gem upstairs. Most people don't even realize, but we have quite a museum upstairs. And everything is self-explanatory. We have students from Auburn, Alabama, Troy, who come and do some of their projects here. We have high school students, we have elementary school students. And guess what? We don't ever charge a student. If a child walks in the door, he's always too cute or she's too pretty to have to pay, okay? But I hope you all enjoy your visit here today because we try really hard to make it nice for everybody. Okay, I'm gonna turn this over to
Mayor T.
Mayor Tibbs.
Thank you, thank you. Can you hear me? Y'all here in the back? Okay, good. Well, welcome to Eufaula. We're glad to have you. About time Ronnie brought this annual meeting here. And this is a beautiful venue right here. I'm gonna tell you a little story about Pam and this venue, how this all came about. They built this on donations. And what they did, they sold collars. This collar you see here. Now it was only supposed to have 6 collars, but when they started selling them, they were $5,000 a piece, and every time Pam sold one, she'd come out here with the guy that was building it and say, "Can you add some more collars?" So I'm surprised you can even see out of this thing. But anyhow, it's a beautiful venue. We're very proud of it, and there's been many weddings here. I've had 2 daughters to have the receptions here. I'm still paying for it, but it's a beautiful place. Beautiful place for a wedding. Now, I took some pictures earlier. I'm a big Facebook guy. Is there anybody here that I took a picture of for somebody that ain't supposed to be here? I always have to clarify that because I don't want nobody getting in trouble. Seriously, we're mighty proud to have you here. It's a beautiful day for this. And you're fixing to eat some really good food. That's how I got the stomach, because I go to a lot of these things and I eat a lot of that food that right there. That's good stuff. We're glad to have you. I think I was supposed to talk about what's going on in Eufaula, and there's a lot going on. I know we're getting close to eating, and I know people don't like to talk. We hear about talking and stuff, but we're getting ready to eat that over there. But just one project that we're really excited about is the old Bluff City Inn down here. Everybody familiar with the old Bluff City Inn? Well, the city acquired that property a few years ago, and I was able to recruit a developer that's going to turn that into a Marriott boutique style hotel. So hopefully in the near future, we can have another one of these meetings, and we can have folks stay at the Bluff City, I don't know what they're going to call it yet. It's going to be the Marriott. I think they're going to use the Bluff City, and I hope they do, but they're using all the original buildings there. And it's going to be something like we ain't seen in this part of the world. I can guarantee you it's going to be really nice. We're excited about it. And we've got a real thriving downtown, and there's a lot more projects that are coming to the downtown. We've got someone that's fixing to do a brewery down there. Anybody drink beer here? Besides me? All right, you Baptists can raise your hand. Anyhow, that's a big project, and it's going to be an anchor for our downtown, so we're really excited about it. But there's a lot of other things going on, but we're in the planning process for a new hospital, and we know what a new hospital will do for this area. And how much money you got, Ron?
I got a little, but there's another man here who got more.
Well, we don't need a lot of money.
How much it take to get our name on it? That might be what we're talking about.
I've had 3 people ask me that. It takes a lot of money to build a hospital, I found out. So you can build a hospital really, really easy if you have the money. But anyhow, a lot of exciting things going on here, and it's that way all over the state. And I see, all the different folks here. I know a lot of these folks, and I appreciate what you do for our state. We got some fine folks right here, Representative Barry Ford there. So I'm gonna quit talking. They told me to talk to the food. It's about ready, but welcome to Eufaula. Come. You don't have to have a special He's gnats, he can live right here. Gnats love me. Gnats, dogs, and children love me. Adults, not so much. Anyhow, we're glad to have you. You can come back anytime, and when this is over, y'all have safe travels back to your homes. Thank you. Round of applause.
Awards that we have come from our leadership group. Ronnie, you've heard Ronnie mention that several times. And these are Leaders of the Year. Now, I can't tell you how important that is to us. We're a fairly new program. And when we first started and COVID tried to put us down, but we just kept going. We kept rolling through it. And the first award that we have goes to Mr. Leroy Davis, Jr. If y'all don't know Mr. Leroy, I don't know where you've been. He is everywhere. He's involved in so many things, veterans, causes, and just you name it. And Mr. Leroy is always there. And I did not realize when I first met him when Lee started last year what a gem he was going to be. But he really is. And he's so faithful to show up and do for us and to be with us and to just keep on keeping on. We appreciate you, Mr. Leroy.
Thank you. You're all on TV. So as he said, if you're sitting next to somebody you don't want it to see, it will be seen if you sit.
Live, too. Great ice cream.
Okay, I guess I'm up. So I'm going to be doing Project of the Year. And this is my favorite because I love my projects, I love my people. We could not do what we do without our grantees. And so many of our partners are near and dear to my heart. You saw Joe from Wallace College. Y'all, that was an awesome program. He was just sharing with me that they already have some ladies that have gone through, they've been tried it out at the project that we did, and they've actually already graduated in welding and have a job. So that's wonderful. So our second one, yes. Okay, we're going to start with the Russell County Sheriff's Department. They got a canine dog. So I'm going to let them share a little bit.
Good afternoon. I'm Billy Jones. I'm an investigator with the Russell County Sheriff's Office. I have a 3-year-old Belgian Malinois. He is a tracking and narcotics apprehension dog. He has helped us so far in the community a lot. We've tracked elderly people. He's done a lot in narcotics work with a good asset for us.
He's going to go get him.
Hey,
And welcome back to the show. And I'm here with Mr. William Hodges, the national president of the Wiregrass. How you doing today, Mr. Hodges?
Doing wonderful. Thank you for having us down here.
And I should say Dr. Hodges, and I apologize for that.
Not an issue.
We're here with Dr. Hodges. So, Doc, tell us something about what the national level are doing, because I noticed we got a lot of them kind of come back and piggyback off of what we're doing here in Alabama.
RC&D as a whole is always about helping people.
Mm-hmm.
George Washington Carver said it best, and when he said, when you do the common things of the world in an uncommon way,
Yes, sir.
you can command the attention of the world. That's what RC&D does here in the Wiregrass. That's what we do on a national level, and I'm proud to serve as the national president of the National Association of RC&D Councils.
Well, that's great. And I understand some part of it has moved here to running them to run.
Yes, once I became national president, we started looking at reorganization to better serve the people. We recognize and appreciate the strength of RC&D councils in the southeastern region,
Yes, sir.
as well as in the state of Alabama. What better place to move our national office and our finances
Yes.
to the state of Alabama? So currently we're co-located at the Wiregrass RC&D office, and we also share one employee there. Our national executive director currently resides in Texas, but in this current situation that we're in, telework and remote locations don't hurt us at all. They actually expand our potential.
Okay. And let me ask you this. How will these programs that are being passed now, like the Transportation Act and the Build Back Better Act, how would it affect the Wiregrass or the RC&D? Or would it affect us at all?
The federal programs that are available would be a benefit to RC&D councils across this country. Why? Because we're here to serve the public. Any funds, programs, or opportunities that impact the local communities, that's what RC&D is here for, to see if we can put those programs on the ground and help them to reach those communities that need to be impacted.
Okay. Well, now you heard it straight from the mouth of the national president of the RC&D. So you can start going to the RC&D Wiregrass and look at those grants that are out there that you may qualify for and apply for those grants. And I believe ours go out in April. So start looking in April for the grants. Is there anything else you'd like to add, sir?
Please, thank you for all you do. Continue what you're doing. And if you want to talk about impact of RC&D councils, I like to say it best when I say that RC&D is about people, it is about projects, it's about progress, and it's about partnerships. Please visit us and help us help you.
Thank you very much, sir. And you will see Dr. Hodges' phone number or email address running down the side of our screen if you want to contact him. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.